Welcome back, everyone. I'm in the woods today on a hike, and things look really different around here. There's only 3 to 4 inches of snow left in the woods, and this poses some unique issues for going camping this coming weekend. Woodland trails are sheer ice. So the question is, do I end up bringing in a sled, or do I bring in like a cart? I don't know. It's going to be really tricky to figure out what to do. I'll be staying at the Frontenac Park again. Did that last year, had a really enjoyable time. But as you know, last year when we hiked out, it was basically we're hiking out on grass. And I was ill prepared for that with the sleds, and I had way too much gear, thinking I was going ice fishing and stuff like that. I don't think ice fishing will be in the cards again this year there. Right now it's not. It's there's only a few areas you can kind of go out on safely. Right now they're looking for 2 people, 2 bodies, unfortunately. You know, people fell through the ice a couple days ago, and they have not recovered the 2 people yet. So it's pretty sad. So I don't think it's really safe to be going out on the ice. It also poses a unique problem for getting water on the camping trip, so pretty much have to get water from the lake close to shoreline for safety purposes. We'll be bringing the canvas wall tent, but I need to make some repairs to that, so we'll do that today. And not repairs, modifications, things that I wanted to change from my last trip with Birch. And we'll go and we'll pick some items for the trip as well, but it's going to be tricky. I may have to phone into the park ranger and find out what the ice conditions and what the snow conditions are. As you can see, the top few inches of the soil have actually thawed, which is wild. It's running in some of the maples right now, actually. It's pretty crazy. People are pulling off sap. As you can see by some trees, now this is a spruce tree, but you know, ground is thawing right next to the trees, so which means that sap will be running at the cabin pretty soon. So I'm actually at home cleaning stuff right now in the dishwasher, like all my bottles and stuff like that. Got to go out and get some new filters and whatnot. Yeah, things are coming really fast this spring. I didn't anticipate it to be like this year, but here we are. Take a look here. Almost all the snow is gone in this spot right here. I suspect it'll be worse at the park for sure. We're somewhat north of there. Well, take a look at that. I mean, some of the snow is completely gone in some of these sheltered pines. Yeah, we definitely broke some records last week all over in terms of temperatures. I think it was 16 degrees one day in southern Ontario. Wild. Yeah, this is crazy for February. I guess we're going to call this trip my early spring camping trip. So slippery. I mean, one thing I remember from last year was I swore I'd bring cleats, ice cleats. So I'm going to do that this year, because even if it's all melted out around me, the trails, because they're well trafficked and some of these hiking trails are going to be extremely slippery. So that will be a bring this year for sure, because I don't want to slip and fall carrying the gear. A lot of it may have to go in our backs because I don't see how we're going to get this stuff in here. I mean, there's huge boulders and exposed rocks in that territory there. So that's going to be a real pain in the butt to try to get those up a hill. Oh. And you can see here these little woodland ponds and vernal pools. They're already opened up. They're already opened up in here. Pretty soon the frogs will be out, I tell you. Really looking forward to seeing more wildlife out on the trip. Last time we saw an owl, and we saw like fishers and stuff like that, and lots of tracks. So really can't wait for this trip. So let's go over some gear that I have picked already. So I've got a couple of chairs, dog food, bowls, and Royce's little windbreaker jacket there. That'll be helpful to help him retain some heat. I'm also bringing a wool blanket for his warmth at night. And I've got his GPS trackers, leash, because in the park dogs have to be leashed. I've got my buck knife, my Leatherman, my GPS so we can go on hikes, and my ACR emergency beacon. It's always good to have that. And of course, we want to make sure you have safe water. So I always bring 2 methods of sanitizing the water. So I've got the Katadyn here, the pump, and aqua tabs. Of course, I've got a flashlight. I also have a headlamp somewhere in here too. I also have my gas stove, which I have in the other room, and the little wind barrier there for it. And I've got 2 saws, my light for the tent, And it's kind of like a kitchen bag. It's got towels and soap and a garbage bag and little scrubbies to clean pots and pans. Some toilet paper, Nalgene bottles for the sanitized water. So Nalgene bottles for water, little fire starting kit here, my hand sanitizer, and of course a couple of those little warm Mr. Heater packs for my hands and my back, which are awesome. Tin foil, a couple of teapots there with cups in there, my cute little camp cup, some dishes in there. Got the gas stove in here and a lot of kitchen utensils, things like that. I gotta get a pan out to put here as well, little cast iron pan. My first aid kit, an axe. Oh, there's the headlamp. Put that over here. Got my cleats, really important. And just some drink mix. I'll do the meal stuff later. A couple of pillows and a towel. 2 mattresses, and we'll also get 2 cots here as well. And then the sleeping bags. And I just got off the phone with the park, and it looks like there's only 2 inches of snow, possibly less than that by the time I'm there. And ice conditions, they aren't reporting on them, but not good. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I'm still debating on how to get the gear in there, whether it's mostly by backpack or, you know, we just bring a wagon in or something like that. It's kind of crazy this time of year, but still going to decide on that and see what the weather brings later this week. There's supposed to be a little bit more snow, but not really sure. And right now I'm dehydrating some suppers. So here is chili. So this will be great. We'll make it up so that you just rehydrate it on the trail. So it's lightweight. The other thing I'm pre-making is waffles for the trip. So I've got a few here. So hopefully we'll freeze some of these and have them for breakfast one morning. I think that'd be a great idea. So we're going to do that. So I was talking about tent repairs. I got to repair the stove jack sleeve here. As you can see, it kind of got ripped up. It's pretty old. The rubber's kind of cracking. So I bought a new one. They're a lot cheaper to buy nowadays online. So got a new one, just trimmed it up to the size of the stovepipe. And I've just taken the old one off, and I'm going to put this on. This goes on my roof there of the tent so that my stove can go to the tent safely. And the magic of TV, it's all put together, so it's a little bit less annoying. We've got the wing nuts here, so much better to maintain and take off next time. So that's ready to roll. And I've got the good old tent set up again, just inspecting everything. I might put a few more snaps up there. I haven't decided yet. And I'm going to attempt a zipper on the door. This might be a bad decision, but I want to try it out. Maybe I'll loosely stitch it in. Picked up a giant zipper on Amazon. So I'm hoping to just do a loose stitch on it, just see if I like it. It'll be a lot nicer, you know, in the wind gusts, the door doesn't flap open with the buckles, you know, because like the wind can kind of get in through these holes. So I'm going to put the zipper on the inside, but see if I can get that done before our trip. Well, thanks for joining me as I get ready for my next winter camping trip, or spring camping trip as we're going to call it. So stay tuned. Lots of fun up ahead. Have a great week. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.